Hello, and welcome to the MyBFF Business Leaders Podcast, your new secret weapon for business success. Sponsored by MyBFF Social Media, Marketing, and Advertising. Make sure to hit subscribe. Now let's get started.
Hey everyone, welcome back for another deep dive. Today we're tackling something that's becoming a real game changer in the marketing world, LinkedIn advertising.
That's right, and we're going to explore why 2025 is shaping up to be such a pivotal year for the platform.
I was recently going through some fascinating research, a piece called Consider LinkedIn Advertising, and I have to say some of the findings really surprised me.
Yeah, it's not just about posting job openings and connecting with colleagues anymore.
Definitely not. What struck me is how LinkedIn advertising is challenging the dominance of platforms like, Meta and Google, particularly in the B2B space.
It's always had this unique advantage with its audience.
Right. Over 900 million members, and a huge chunk of them are decision makers and influencers. That's powerful.
Exactly. 4 out of 5 LinkedIn members actually influence business decisions, so you're reaching the people who have the power to say yes.
So instead of just casting a wide net, you can target the people most likely to be interested in what you're offering.
Precisely. But I know what you're thinking.
Is it really worth the investment? Because LinkedIn advertising has this reputation
For being expensive.
Yeah.
Well, it might have been seen that way in the past, but things are changing. Recent reports show that LinkedIn CPMs, or cost per thousand impressions, have actually dropped significantly.
Oh, wow. So they're becoming more competitive with platforms like Meta and Google.
Exactly. And even though the initial cost per click, the CPC, on LinkedIn might seem a bit higher, you're reaching a much more targeted, engaged audience.
So it's not just about chasing clicks, but connecting with the right people.
Absolutely. These are professionals who are in a business mindset, making them more likely to convert into leads and customers.
Quality over quantity, right?
Exactly. And the research actually found that 65% of LinkedIn members are more likely to consider a product or service that's been recommended to them on the platform.
That's huge.
Yeah, that's a level of trust and influence you don't see everywhere. What really blew me away, though, was the level of precision you have when it comes to targeting. I mean, wow. It's granular to a degree that you won't find on other social platforms. You can target by job title, industry, company size, skills, interests, you name it.
So I could target, for example, let's say, marketing managers in tech companies with over 500 employees who are interested in data analytics.
Absolutely. The research actually uses the example of targeting HR directors in mid-sized tech companies, but the principle is the same. You can really pinpoint your ideal audience.
That level of control is amazing. But it's not just for B2B anymore, is it? I mean, I've heard that LinkedIn is becoming increasingly relevant for B2C marketing as well.
That's right, especially if you're trying to reach an affluent, career-driven demographic. Think about it. Where else are you going to find such a concentration of professionals who are actively engaged in their careers and investing in themselves?
Yeah, that's a good point. It's like a gold mine of potential customers. But with all these targeting options and everything, I mean, wouldn't it be kind of overwhelming for someone to try to manage their own LinkedIn campaigns?
That's a great question, and it leads us to one of the most important aspects of LinkedIn advertising, knowing when to call in the experts.
You're talking about partnering with a professional agency. What are the advantages there?
Well, for one thing, LinkedIn's ad platform, while incredibly powerful, can also be quite complex, with all sorts of nuances and strategies to consider. An agency can help you navigate those complexities.
So it's about having that specialized knowledge and experience.
Exactly. They understand how to target the right audience and craft messaging that resonates, and then track your results and make sure you're getting the most out of your investment.
It's like having a dedicated team of, LinkedIn experts in your corner. So instead of just setting it and forgetting it, there's a real art and science to making LinkedIn ads work.
Absolutely. It's about strategy and optimization.
Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground already. The unique audience, the precise targeting, the fact that it's becoming more cost-effective. But what really jumped out at me in the research was this prediction that 2025 is going to be kind of a pivotal year for LinkedIn advertising.
There are a few factors converging around that year. For one, LinkedIn is on track to dominate B2B social ad spending alongside Meta, and its growth in that space is pretty remarkable.
It seems like businesses are waking up to its potential.
They are, and it's not just about the platform itself. LinkedIn is constantly improving its ad platform, making it more user-friendly, more results-driven.
So it's evolving, adapting.
It is. And for those who might be hesitant to jump on the bandwagon, I'd say don't underestimate the power of this platform. LinkedIn is no longer just a place to update your resume. It's a dynamic marketing tool that can really help you reach your ideal audience, build your brand, drive real business results.
And with 2025 on the horizon, it's a good time to start exploring those possibilities.
Absolutely. It really is. And another thing is LinkedIn's not just for marketing.
Oh, right, like recruiting.
Exactly. It's become a go-to for recruiters. Imagine being able to target potential candidates based on, well, their specific skills and experience.
Instead of just their job titles.
Exactly. LinkedIn lets you go beyond that traditional resume and really understand, a candidate's qualifications.
You can actually look for someone who's, say, proficient in the particular software or has a specific certification.
That's right. You can even target those passive candidates, the ones who, aren't actively looking but might be open to the right opportunity.
That's amazing. And it's not just for those big corporations either, right?
Nope. Small businesses, startups, they can all benefit from LinkedIn's recruiting tools.
It's like leveling the playing field when it comes to finding talent.
It is.
Something else I found interesting in the research was it mentioned that LinkedIn is becoming like a hotspot for franchise sales.
Oh, yeah. Franchisors are using it to target those individuals, who have that entrepreneurial drive.
And the resources to invest.
Exactly. They can focus on industry experience, business acumen.
So instead of just this mass marketing approach, they can really pinpoint the people who would be a good fit.
It's about finding the right partners to, grow that franchise network.
Makes sense. So it sounds like no matter what your goals are, there's a way to use LinkedIn to achieve them.
That's what's so great about it. It's evolved into this really multifaceted platform.
And as it keeps growing and changing, well, who knows what new applications we'll see.
Exactly. The possibilities are pretty exciting.
They are. And as we wrap up this deep dive today, I just want to bring it back to you, our listener. What we've talked about is just, scratching the surface of what LinkedIn can do.
Don't underestimate its power. Whether you're looking to grow your business, find top talent, expand your network, LinkedIn has the tools to help you succeed.
And with 2025 looking like a turning point for the platform, now's a great time to start exploring.
Absolutely.
Wow, it's been fascinating, hasn't it? I mean, who knew LinkedIn had so much to offer?
I know, right? It's way more than just, your online resume.
It really is. We've covered so much, the unique audience, all that precise targeting, the cost effectiveness, even recruiting and franchise sales. It's a lot to take in.
But it's all about giving businesses and individuals the knowledge and the tools they need to succeed.
Right. And speaking of, evolving and all, I keep thinking about this prediction about 2025 being a turning point. What makes it so significant?
Well, there are a few things happening. We talked about, LinkedIn's growth in B2B advertising and the improvements they keep making to the platform.
But is there something else going on, some big shift?
One of the most exciting things is, the integration of AI, artificial intelligence.
AI into LinkedIn advertising.
Yeah, they're already using it to optimize ad targeting, personalize content, even predict how well campaigns will perform.
So it's like having a virtual marketing assistant working behind the scenes?
Exactly. And as AI gets, more sophisticated, we're going to see even more amazing applications, greater precision, better results for advertisers.
It's incredible. It feels like we're on the verge of a whole new era of marketing.
We are. And that's why it's so important to, stay ahead of the game, embrace these new advancements, and understand how to use them to reach your goals.
It's not just about keeping up. It's about, being ahead of the curve.
You got it. And that means never stop learning, keep experimenting.
Yeah. It's a good reminder that we're all, always learning, especially in this fast-paced digital world. So as we wrap up our deep dive today, I want to leave our listeners with this. Don't be afraid to, try new things, push those boundaries, see what LinkedIn can really do.
Absolutely. The potential is there. Who knows, you might discover the next big marketing breakthrough.
That's a great thought. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into LinkedIn. Until next time, keep exploring, keep innovating, and keep those brains buzzing.
See you on the next deep dive.